In today's video, I am going to be telling you guys why I became a orthodontic dental assistant. I don't think I really share the story too much. It's not really a story, but like my why and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I thought I would let you guys know why I'm in dentistry. Why am I doing this? Why did I pick dentistry? So it all started when I was very young, probably around 12, 13. And my mom at the time was going for dental hygiene. She was doing prereqs to get into the dental hygiene program. So when I was younger, I would always hear her talk about becoming a dental hygienist and how there are flexible hours and they make good money and how it's just an awesome field. So I always thought like, okay, like that was always in the back of my mind. Like my mom's talking about being a dental hygienist, like that's so cool. Like I bet I would love it if my mom wants to do it, type thing.
Hi guys, it's Editing Rachel here. I just wanted to point out that something I forgot to say. So my mom was going for dental hygiene, but she could not pass the PACS test. And she had twins, me and my brother at the time, and she just didn't go back for it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that she is not a dental hygienist. She was going for it, but being a single mom, 2 kids, and all of that, it just didn't happen. So yeah, okay, back to the video.
I was so fascinated by braces. Like when I was at school, people had braces and I would be so jealous. I was always like, I want braces. I want to have a nice smile. I want to change the colors. And so I would beg and beg and beg my mom to get braces. And the idea came that I wanted to be an orthodontist. I told my mom I wanted to be an orthodontist, and she said that you had to go to school for like 10, 11 years, and that's a lot of time and effort and a lot of schooling. And I was like, well, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to do that. I want to spend time with my family. I want a flexible schedule. Like, I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to school that long. You know, when you're in 6th grade, you don't want to even go to school as a 6th grader. And the thought of doing more school after grade school, I was like, nah. But I always loved school and I was pretty good at it, but I wanted to be done already in 6th grade. All right. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. It's kind of like, I'll just be a dental hygienist, you know, because when you're in 6th grade, you're kind of figuring out like what you want to do. You have all these ideas. So 8th grade, I finally got braces. My brother and I got braces, and I felt like I was like the last person to get braces. I loved going to my orthodontic appointments. I was so excited every time to change my color. And being in the orthodontic office and being a patient and watching and observing the orthodontist and the orthodontic assistant, I was like, you know what? I just want to be the person that changes the colors. Like, they still get to work in orthodontics. They get to use the colors and change the colors. Like, the orthodontist would just come look at me and like my orthodontic assistant would just change my colors and do all the fun stuff, right? So I'm like, you know what? I can still work in orthodontics. I want to be an assistant. So then after 8th grade, I went to high school. I looked into the dental assisting program, and I could start that my junior year, so it was a 2-year program. And so I signed up to do dental assisting. I thought it would help within orthodontics, just get my foot in the door with dentistry and hopefully one day be an orthodontic assistant. So I went to high school. I did my 2 years and we learned nothing in orthodontics, which kind of blew my mind. But I assisted in like amalgam restorations and x-rays, and we did all that stuff. And mind you, this was free. I got to do all this for free, which is amazing. And I'm so grateful for that experience. I loved all the people and my teacher, and maybe I'll do a video on that. Anywho, so I did that, and I actually did not pass my dental assisting boards. And I only failed by like 3 questions or something, 5 questions. So that was kind of like, and I could have went back and retaken it, but I don't know. I just decided not to. I'm a very bad test taker, if y'all don't know. If you couldn't figure that one out. But I I did fine in all my classes, like I passed. I was one of the best students in the class. But like we were all shocked when I didn't pass. And I was shocked because I studied night and day. I knew everything like the back of my hand, I swear. I swear. And I was just devastated when I didn't pass. And I was gonna go back and retake it, but I don't know why. I honestly don't know. Me and my friend were like, whatever. The dumb high schooler me being, but it's fine. So when I had my braces, I remember my mom asking the orthodontic assistant, like, how did you get your job? What schooling do you need? Like, how do you get into this? And she actually went to the dental assisting program that I was in, and she didn't pass her boards either. And so fast forward back to me not passing, I was like, you know what, whatever, like, you know, my orthodontic assistant didn't even need this. Like, I think that's why I didn't go back, because I wasn't even planning on doing general. That's not what I really wanted. That was never in the back of my mind. So I never took it. I started college for dental hygiene. I did all my prereqs because that's what I wanted to do. I was working at a grocery store at the time. I was at the grocery store for 6 years, but I did all of my prereqs while working there. Then I took the PACS test, like you've probably heard me talking about in other videos, and I did not pass twice. And the third time, if I didn't pass, I couldn't get in. So I was traumatized, and I didn't want to take it the third time. Do you see the pattern here? Not a good test taker. So I was traumatized, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I was very depressed, and I was like, maybe dentistry isn't for me. I can't, like, I don't know, like, I didn't pass my assisting boards, like, I don't know if I can be an orthodontic assistant. Like, I can't even pass the PACS test. I don't know if, like, will I ever be a dental hygienist? Like, this is my dream. Like, I wanted to do both, you know, and I'm just like, neither of them are working for me. What the heck do I do? And I got very depressed, and I was doing bodybuilding shows at the time that kept me occupied, and I never really, that took up most of my time, so I was just focusing on that and not my emotions or what I was gonna do with my life. So I stopped doing shows, and then I got very depressed, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, I went through a rough time. Maybe we'll get into a video into that. I went through a very deep, dark depression and literally couldn't leave my house, on meds, went to therapy. Like, it was bleeping horrible. And so I was like, I'm just gonna look for orthodontic jobs because that's what I want to do. I was like, that's the only thing I can do right now. Like, that's the only school. Like, I don't have a degree, but I, you know, I have some dental assisting background. I'm just gonna apply. I'm gonna see what's out there. And I applied to multiple places. I had an interview at one place. I hated the vibe, did not like it. No, I didn't go back or call for a second interview. I got an interview somewhere else, and the vibe there wasn't my vibe either. You know, when you can just tell, like, these people just aren't really your tribe type. And I think I would have accepted the job, but I don't know if I would have liked it there. Anyways, they didn't call me back for a second interview, so that didn't work out, which is fine, because I wasn't really feeling it anyways. And the third place I applied to is the place that I am at now, and thank God for them, because if I wouldn't have gotten hired there, who knows where I would be. And this job, like, when I tell you, I'm like actually kind of tearing up right now, and I wasn't expecting that. But like, they helped me get out of ways. So I am so incredibly thankful that I got the opportunity and that I was the one chosen to work at my office that I'm at, because like I said, I don't know where I'd be, and it has brought me on the right path, and I honestly feel like that is where I need to be in life, and I'm just so thankful for them. And like, it's not just a job to me, it really is not, and it's like a home. Like, it's a second home to me. I absolutely love everyone that I work with. I love all my patients. I love my doctors, and just, it's not just a job, you know? Like, some people just do things for the money. And of course the money's nice, we all need a living, but it means so much more to me than just a job, you know. And I love going every single day, and the thought of leaving ortho one day like breaks my heart, because I love ortho so much. It, you know, I wanted to be an orthodontist, I wanted to be an orthodontic assistant. It's so close, like it's so close to my heart, and I'm out here living my 13-year-old's dream of being an orthodontic assistant. And it's just wild to me that here I am. Even all the hard things that I went through brought me here. And it's like everything kind of happens for a reason. And this just goes to show with my hygiene experience. So here I am, orthodontic assisting, and I've always wanted to do hygiene, like I said. And so I kind of looked into going back to like maybe taking the PACS test again, or going to a different school that's kind of like an hour away. So I was literally trying to sign up for classes for this, for another school for hygiene, because they have different prereqs, so I needed like one more class. But they were so complicated. Like, they were not reaching out to me, and they were just being so complicated. I was like, I'm gonna go to Stark and ask them what I need to go to this school, because they're not telling me. I need someone to tell me. So I go on to Stark State's website, and I go to dental hygiene, and there is a big red block square that says, if you have a 3.0 or higher, you do not need to take the PACS test. I was like, I had tears in my eyes because I had a 3.0 or higher in my prereq classes, and I never thought that day would come, because I've wanted to go to that school for the longest time. I've been wanting to do dental hygiene, like I said, since I was young, and I never thought I was going to be able to, or go to a school that I didn't really want to go to. I could have made it happen, but the fact that this school, like, finally the universe was working in my favor, and I didn't have to take the PACS test. That was the only thing that was stopping me. And I was literally in tears when I found out, and I called my academic counselor. I made an appointment with her to make sure I was good and ready, and like start the application process. So I did my observation hours, I did my background check, and I turned in my application like you guys saw. And bittersweet moment, because it's a fine line of, wow, I have to leave ortho, to awesome, I get to do hygiene. So here I am being an orthodontic assistant, and finally got into hygiene school, and I'm literally living my, like I said, 12, 13-year-old's dreams. And that's the thing, like, when people don't know what to do in life, you know, I always just tell them to like look at the child in you, because you can find so many answers. Like, what did you used to love to do? What did you always say you wanted to do? Explore those things. And luckily, I kind of knew from a young age that I've always wanted to work in dentistry, because I know a lot of people don't know what they want to do, and they don't have that like itch when they're younger. Like my brother, he didn't know what he wanted to do, but in high school he took a vocation in cars, like automotive, and he turned out to love it. Absolutely love it. And guess what? Today he has his own business in automotive, and he loves it, and the passion that he shows in his work and just what he does is just amazing. And I'm so proud of both of us for doing the things that we love, and finally, and just pushing through. I just truly believe that everything happens for a reason. Like, when I look back at all my struggles and pain, and like wondering why the world was not in my favor or aligning with me, I look back and pass my dental boards, my dental assisting boards. Maybe because if I would have started working in a general dentist assistant, because the money, you know, instead of working at a grocery store for $8 an hour. You know, maybe I didn't get that, so I could one day work in ortho and not be stuck in general, even though I knew I wouldn't be stuck, but you know what I'm saying? And then I didn't pass the PACS test, so that it brought me to orthodontic assisting. Because if I would have passed the PACS test and gotten the hygiene, I never probably would have got the opportunity to work in ortho, because I would have been so set on hygiene, got into hygiene, started seeing the money, good money, and never would have obviously took the pay cut to be in ortho. right? And be an orthodontic assistant. So, you know, it just, everything's been working in my favor. And, you know, I'm working, it's been almost 2.5 years of me working in orthodontics, and the stars are aligning, and I finally get to do hygiene one day. And things take time. It may not be your time, and it's gonna suck when you get rejected or things don't go your way, but it's all working in your favor. I truly believe that. No, like, I didn't used to think that, but now I look back and you see all the stars and you align them and you're like, wow, the universe is actually working with me. And you have to believe that. Like, I went through periods like, oh, it's not working for me, but in the back of my mind, I always thought, like, this is happening for a reason, you know, and just keep going, and it'll all work out. And I've been through a lot of stuff, and I can truly say that and believe that. I'm starting another YouTube channel, which is a fitness channel, because I'm into and very passionate about health and fitness. I started my own business called Reps with Rachel, so that is another thing I am very proud of. I am proud of myself for that business and getting into hygiene school and just living the life that I've always dreamt of. Like I said, I'm also proud of my brother for following his passion and dreams and starting his own business. You sometimes get knocked down, but you're gonna get back up, and I just want you guys all to know that. And this pertains to not just your job, just in life in general. I will tell you guys that I actually just recorded my intro video to Reps with Rachel channel. So I'm excited to start that, and you know, just live my life how I want to and do the things that I want to do, because life is just too short to not do it and to go for your goals and just give things a try, you know? So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved making it, and I'm sorry if it was a little choppy. I didn't write any notes down. It was just solely from memory in my mind, because I've told this story a lot of times, but I haven't actually sat down and like talked to a camera and and like have someone talk back and ask questions. So if you guys do have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I would love to answer them. And while you are here, please give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to see more videos. I would appreciate so much if you guys did subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, which I am thinking I can do. If you guys can help me out, I would appreciate so much, more than you know. So thank you guys so much for sitting here and chatting with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.